Okay, I know there's a lot of shenanigans that gets thrown around in the art space. So in this video, what I want to do is I'm gonna share 5 hard truths. I mean, these are actual truths that I've proven with my own artists. That's 500 artists. So it's safe to say it's proven at this point. And hopefully you gain a ton of value from this, because this is the absolute opposite of what everyone is telling you in the art space. With that being said, if you don't know who I am, my name is Gerard Henry, and in the last few years I helped a lot of artists, a lot of artwork online, which I'm extremely proud of. But more importantly, the goal here is to help you better your art career and for you to start selling. And in this video, it's going to start with us breaking some myths. With that being said, I'm not going to wait any longer, and we're going to just jump straight into it. First thing first, I'm going to talk about 5 things, but this is first thing first. Your pricing is not your problem. I talk to about 10 artists a day at this point, and my team talk to another 25 or so. So that's 35 artists a day. And if I got $1 for every time an artist told me the reason they're not selling is because they don't know their pricing, then I would have enough dollars to I ain't think this analogy fully through. But anyway, I'm saying this to say pricing is not the problem, but seems that every artist believes pricing is the problem. You see, let's break this down really quickly because we still got 4 other points to touch on. You see, let's say if price was the problem, and let's just say everything just seemed to work out absolutely perfect for you, and you figure out your price, you finally got it. Like, yep, this the pricing. This the price of my artwork. I'm certain. I'm happy I finally got this solved. You still won't make sales because you still don't know exactly who your buyers are. You don't know exactly how to get them to purchase your work. And if you don't have these 2 things, your pricing is absolutely irrelevant. The actual truth that no one is willing to tell you is that if you understand exactly who your buyers are, and you know exactly what to say to get them to purchase, your pricing is irrelevant because they'll be willing to spend whatever the heck the price is as long as they can afford it and they see the value in it. You see, the most successful companies don't start with how to price it. They start with how to market the product. And once again, your art is your product. So you want to market it first. So stop focusing on the price. First, find someone who's willing to love it enough to actually purchase it. And if you really want to get your pricing right, ask them how much they're willing to spend. And they'll tell you. And then you'll have your pricing solved. But in order to solve your pricing, you need to start with understanding your buyer. That's 1. 2, whatever you do, I see other gurus, experts, geniuses online say the absolute worst thing. If you want to drive your art career into the ground, this is what you want to do. Do a giveaway. If you want to succeed, whatever you do, never, ever, 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 ever do a giveaway. Because here's the thing. When you do a giveaway, only a few things are going to happen. 1, you're going to get more people engaging with you, which is absolutely phenomenal. That's what we all want, right? But here's the reality. The people that's going to begin engaging with you from the giveaway is only going to be people who want stuff for free. So now you're building an audience, but that audience you building is of people who's not going to be willing to spend money with you. And here's the crazy part. Even if they do spend money, they're going to buy the cheapest thing that you possibly have. That cheap little print you have for $20. And that's not the way you want to build your art career. On top of that, the actual buyers that potentially were there to purchase your artwork are going to become discouraged because you're now doing a giveaway. And no one wants to purchase an artwork from an artist that gives away artwork because it's only going to lose the value. So second, whatever you do, do not do a giveaway to try and attract buyers, because you absolutely won't do that. You will attract people, but they're not going to be buyers. Here's a little side tip. Stop trying to grow your following of artists, because artists are not buying art. Artists are the most supportive group of people out there, but they're just not going to purchase your artwork because that's not why they're there. They're there to support you, not to purchase your artwork. More importantly, they're trying to sell artwork of their own. So that's another thing. Stop building your following of artists, because you don't need more artists following you. You need buyers following you. Now, number 3, I talk about this all the freaking time, but websites don't lead to sales. And it's just the fact. Websites do not lead to sales, especially in a visual art space. Am I saying you shouldn't have a website? That is not what I'm saying. I think websites are phenomenal. It makes you look more professional, and professionalism raises the value of your art, which is cool. But stop sending people to your website in hopes that they're gonna find the art they love and purchase it by the click of a button, because it won't happen. If you really want to sell artwork and sell it consistently, you need to have conversations with people and build relationships with them. Give them a reason to purchase. A simple click will not make it happen. Yes, maybe for a $20 or $30 print, but if you want to sell $1,000 artwork, $500 artwork, $4,000 artwork, a conversation would need to happen to secure the sale. And here's the hard truth number 4. The price is not the price. I know what you're thinking. What the heck do you mean, Gerard? Listen to me. The price is not the price. In the art space, you hear everyone tell you your price is your price. Whatever you price your artwork, stick to it. Don't go back on it. Stick to it. That's your price. So always stand behind your price. But in reality, it's shenanigans. Your price is not your price, because first off, the price you have is the price you randomly came up with. You just woke up one morning and said, yep, that's what this artwork is worth. There's no truth or proven statistic or reasoning behind why. Or you come up with some random formula because you Google how to price your artwork online and you came across some absolutely random article that said charge $1.25 per square inch. And in reality, none of this makes your pricing the actual correct pricing. So one thing I would say to you here, and it's the first time you're going to hear this, sell the artwork for whatever makes you happy. If you price that artwork at $1,000 and a person tell you they only have 700, but you know 700 would genuinely make you happy, sell the artwork for 700. They'll be happy, you'll be happy, and who lose? No one. Everyone win. You make a sale. But what happens is we stand on $1,000 price randomly because we decided, yep, that's what it's worth. And then next thing you know, that person wanted to purchase for 700. You turn them away. They're unhappy because they couldn't purchase the artwork. And then a week later, you're thinking, shoot, I should have sold that artwork. Like, it happens way too often. I'm talking to especially the older artists. I talk to some older artists and they'll say, Gerard, I cannot take no less than 8,000 for this artwork. It just took me too long. I put my heart into it. And then next thing you know, 15 years later, they're holding on to that same 8,000 artwork. But why? You could have been sold it to someone who would have genuinely loved that artwork, and you could have sold it for 6,000. And honestly, the $2,000 difference wouldn't have killed you. And that's just the truth. And that's coming from someone who helped artists make $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 months selling their artwork online. So it's safe to say you could take my word on this. Now, last, which is number 5. The harsh truth is that you do not, I repeat, you do not need more art. Every single artist think they need to create more artwork. Once I complete this body of work, or once I work on a new body of work, or once I get to 10 pieces, or once I get to 25 pieces. I mean, I had some conversations with artists who had 50 freaking artworks, and they say, Gerard, once I just create this new body of work, and I'm like, that's not the problem. You don't need more work. If anything, you need less work. You need less options, because the less options someone have, the easier it is for them to make a decision. If you only have 2 works, let's sell those 2. And while we selling those 2, we can focus on creating the 3rd piece. You want to be in position to where you have no work to sell because it's already sold. You don't want to be the one who have 42 artworks in their home but no sales or no one to buy it. So here are 5 harsh truths, and I'm going to go over them again. 1, pricing is not the problem. The problem is you don't have your right buyers in front of you to sell your artwork to them. 2, don't do giveaways. Giveaways will only lead to problems later. You're going to build an audience of people who don't want to buy your artwork, and if they do choose to purchase it, they're just not willing to spend actual money on your art. So don't do giveaways. 3, websites kill sales. That's no secret at this point. I've been talking about it for the past 3 years. If you have a website, that's great. I'm not saying get rid of your website because it helps you look professional, which raises the value of the work. But don't put your price on your website and have a conversation with anyone that's interested in your art. And that conversation will lead to the sale. 4. Price is not the price. Stop letting people tell you should charge more or don't undersell yourself. If whatever you're charging for your artwork makes you happy, charge that. And if someone willing to spend money with you, which means they're willing to purchase your artwork, but it's not for the price you originally list the artwork at, but the price they want it for genuinely makes you happy, sell it. I had a client a while back who had a piece listed for $15,000 because he just randomly felt like it was worth $15,000. And someone said, "Oh my God, I freaking love this piece. I'm willing to spend $10,000 right now." And he told the guy, "Nope," because $15,000 was the price. And then a week later, he decided, "Shoot, I wish I would have sold that piece for $10,000. That'd have been my biggest sell to date. I'd have been extremely happy." But now you still have the piece, no sell, right? So sell the artwork if you're comfortable with the sell. And 5, you don't need more artwork. You need sales. You want that number of artwork you have to go down, not get bigger. You want it to go down. Because if it go down, it means you're selling. And if you're selling, then you're happy because now you're living this freedom lifestyle, living out your dream as an artist, creating full time, doing what you want, traveling the world, driving in your fancy car with 3 artworks at your home because you sold all the rest of them, which is phenomenal. My most successful artist today have a waiting list of 800 commissions. She wasn't able to paint for herself for the last year and a half, which is Danielle Brown. She's definitely not upset about that. Sell the artwork. Hopefully you find this value because no one is sharing this information. People are going to tell you what someone else told them with no actual research. The information I'm telling you is things I spend about 12 to 14 hours a day. Yes, 12 to 14 hours a day figuring out and then sharing it with my artists for them to succeed. And now I'm sharing it with you. Apply it. Hopefully you found this valuable. And then if you did find this valuable, subscribe. And if you subscribe, then I should be seeing you on the next video. Peace.